Hey everyone, my name is Shauna and welcome back to another figure unboxing. Today we've got the Shoko Komi from Wave Corporation. I got her from Ami for, I'm not sure the price. I bought her with a couple other figures in the same package, but I'll put up an image of how much she costs on Ami right now, as she should be in stock. Last time I checked, she was. And right off the bat, I mean, I'm really happy to finally get the 1/7 scale Komi figure. Much better than that bunny version they released. So let's just get right on into it. Alright, first we got the base, which is actually quite a nice little piece here. Got just the faintest bit of the title there and just tiny little sakura petals with a nice blue and like brown trim here. I like how they did this base. It's actually quite done up and nice. A little unfortunate, you can just plainly see the Made in China through the bottom, but that's just kind of what you have to get when you go with that transparent base. Now let's get on to the figure herself, and my oh my, does it look good already. All right, good amount of plastic wrap to keep her safe on the trip over from Japan. Looks like she has a removable head, I expect, for how this plastic wrap is set up. Yeah, it kind of feels like it. Give me a second. Okay, well first got a little extra plastic wrap in there, and then the extra face that we would that is kind of creepy just by itself. Okay, but I did not know this was a feature on this figure. She's got a ball joint on the at the neck. That is crazy. I don't think I've ever had a 1/7 scale figure with a ball joint, so I guess snap it. Yeah. Oh my, that is so... Why don't more people do this? That's such a good idea. Okay, let's get her on the base first before we start losing our minds here. It's quite the deep peg, so I don't think you'll have to worry about this figure. Okay. It's hard to get it any deeper. Okay, yeah, that's pretty tight fit, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to get that back off. Actually, yeah, if you do the twist maneuver, just be very patient with it. You can probably get it undone, but there she is, and me, oh my, she looks really good, except, can you see that? Slightest bit of discoloration. I'll see if it's like actually residue or it's stuck there forever. Nope, it's just residue, maybe from the plastic. Okay, that's good. So it's not a permanent discoloration. Still a little bit there, but it's a lot less obvious now. It's got other bits of specks of dust on her. You probably can't even see it on the camera, but I can. It's gonna bother me if I do the whole review with those on her. All right, let's just get to the main feature, is the ball joint at the neck. Okay, I am super like excited. Know what? I'm probably wrong here. I'm sure other scale figures have used ball joints at the neck, but like being able to have her like just look a little over her shoulder, or just maybe look a little bit this way, or just straight on. Like, it's not much, right? She can't get tons of motion, but like, that's a good look to me. I like how she's kind of like, it's the classic, you know, she's walking away from you at the end of school, and then she turns to look at you as you're leaving. You know, she's spinning, so she's looking, you know what I'm talking about. But, I mean, we have to go to the next feature, obviously, here, and that's the face. I'm sure it's easy to remove her bangs or something, or should I take the whole head off and try from there? No, the bangs are nice and easily removable. Oh, there's even some plastic wrap here to help with protection that I didn't notice earlier. I don't know if you're supposed to keep that. I doubt you're supposed to keep that on, but it was kind of sticky, so it made me feel like... yeah. I don't think I'll ever actually pose her with this figure because it's... Unless they make a Tadano figure, right? If they make... Which I doubt. It's so funny how, like, the guys in the show never get figures. Unless it's like a really big shonen show like Demon Slayer, you know? I don't know if this show is considered a shoujo anime, but it kind of feels like it, but I don't know if it actually is. I get confused sometimes about the genre system, but yeah, unless they actually make a Tadano figure where you can have an interaction between them, it does just kind of feel weird for her to have his face all the time. So yeah, I think in general, I will be keeping that separate. And they do, I'll show you this after I swap the faces back, but they do a really good job at hiding the seam here. It's a little obvious from this angle, you just see the little cut in, but it's well placed so it follows her bang line, like her thick bang line here. So it's definitely not noticeable from the front, which some figures it's pretty obvious right from the front where the blind is. So that's good too. All right, starting at the head and working our way down, they did pretty much exactly what I wanted from any figure of her, is to get her expression right. She's very, I mean, the whole, if you've seen the show, it's literally called Komi Can't Communicate. She's very shy and socially anxious, and she's a very reserved person. So she's got that face, right? It matches her personality throughout the show. Luckily, they also give us an alternate face for her other side, but yeah, she's got the eyes, she's got just the tiniest hint of blush on her cheeks. Really like that. The hair does kind of fade into, actually the whole hair piece is that slightly translucent plastic, but since it's such a dark color, it's really hard to tell. And it honestly just looks like gradient and stuff. I'm not too mad about it. Actually, it doesn't bother me at all. Moving down, her blazer, school blazer. Well, I mean, what more could you ask for? It looks exactly as I remember from the show. Obviously, it's been a while since I've seen the show, but it still looks good with her classic ribbon. Very cute and very fitting. Further down to the school briefcase or bag. It's really shiny. They opted for a very glossy finish on this thing, which honestly, I don't mind. It just makes it stand out and looks really good. The silver or the metal pieces just shine. Like, look at that, it's just shining. Love me some good metallic finishes on stuff. So yeah, the bag looks amazing. Down to her skirt. Nothing much to say about the tights, pretty basic, but they look good. Just got the faintest, I mean, okay, there is something to talk about here. They did really good on the coloring. You've got that dark color, but you do see like this faintest shade of like skin color showing through. It looks pretty good. Like really good. And then the shoes, also very shiny. Maybe not quite as finished up as the I mean, they are. Look at the highlights on that. Crazy. But I love Japanese school loafers, like school shoe loafer. I don't know if they're loafers, but that's kind of what I've heard them be called as. And of course, for all you other people out there who really want to know, the lowest angle is what it is. She's wearing tights, so bleh. All right, I'm just gonna say it. This figure it's a 10 out of 10. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, okay, maybe the only thing would be that the base has that extremely obvious made in China on the opposite side of the plaque sticking through. Again, that's not that big of a deal, but if you really want me to find one thing to nitpick, that's it right there. Everything else is perfect. Her hair, while I could have done without the slightly translucent coloring, it does add this extra bit to her head that I just really like. But yeah, the face is perfect, the hair is perfect, like the sculpting looks exactly as I remember from the show. The bag, I mean, if you don't like the bag being super shiny and you wanted it to be muted and more matte, maybe that's a nitpick, but honestly, everything is as it should be, and the pose is so Komi, the facial expression is Komi. I couldn't be happier. Thank you for watching, I hope you got something out of it, and I wish you the best of luck in all your figure collecting adventures. Farewell, my friends. Here's a quick size comparison. She does look to be a little bit bigger than the average 1/7 scale figure. Granted, this is the only one I have on me, but I mean, you could argue Komi's just taller than her in general, and so the scaling matches, but it's pretty good. She's nice and tall. And then obviously, there's a few others. Nendoroids are basically all the same size no matter what, so. And then Pop-Up Parade, our Magician Girl.